So the talk about the junk knives, we're helping the customers realize, oh yeah, I get it. And when we're new, we don't experience that pain, or when we're young, because we've never had to buy knives before, nor do we have to, for most of us, we don't have to cook every day for your kids or whatever, right? So you have to understand the pain that customers go through when you're doing the demo, right? And now, okay, go crush your day, sir. Okay. So, okay, so when we know that, so like think of it this way, when you're okay, you guys know Lululemon, the clothes Lululemon. Why do people buy Lululemon? It's good. But do you guys know why a lot of people like wearing Lululemon? Yes.
No, it's because of the same sort of reason that many people on iPhones is because of the branding. It's like trendy, but also
People want
it's
what other people have. Yes, absolutely. But let's say, why did people first love Lululemon when it wasn't trendy? Why did people fall in love with it before it became a big thing? Good quality and it's very comfortable, right? So what were they solving? What problem was Lululemon solving? Uncomfortable clothing. They'd go to work and it's like, it's like my pants don't feel great. Right now, why do people love Lululemon? Because it looks good and it's super comfy, right? And they can sell their product at a price. Like you guys think about sometimes you think about Cutco and people say Cutco's expensive. Guys, the Lululemon pants I'm wearing were like $150. And I don't even use them every day because I have other pairs of pants, right? $150 for one pair of pants. Right? You think about Cutco, right? You think about like the product, they use it every single day. They need to use it. I don't need to use Lululemon, right? I could choose to wear H&M. I use Lulu because I want to, but people need to cook, right? Because they gotta eat, right? So what's gonna help you close more often and close bigger is first fixing your belief in how much people spend and kind of fixing your mindset going into the demo. So many times when we're new, we actually limit how much Cutco we sell because we don't spend the same money that middle-aged married couples spend their money on. So we have to understand that. And the more and more and more and more that the longer I've been in Cutco, the more I've realized that, right? And so I need you to know what I know is that people spend thousands, right? Middle-aged married couples are spending thousands and thousands, right? So going into the demo, we're providing the customers with a solution that they're already dealing with. So we have to identify that pain point going through the junk knives and then building value, right? So, and this workshop today is about learning how to drop down properly, but we can't drop down properly first if we don't really know how to build value, right? So what does it mean to build value? Where on the demo do we build value in Cutco? The first bit or the whole bit?
the whole
The whole bit, right? It starts at the very beginning when we talk about the company, how long it's been around for, because that establishes credibility, right? When we go through the features and benefits, value of Cutco goes up. When we go through the guarantee, what happens to the value of Cutco? It goes up. When we cut a tomato, what happens to the value of Cutco? When we cut the rope, what happens? So do you guys see why you got to follow the thing? Because if you don't follow the thing, what are you not building? Well, you're not building any value. And if you're not building any value, it's going to be really hard for you to make sales, right? And do you guys understand like when the customers ask at the beginning of the demo, Kelly, how much is that? Do you understand why you don't tell them the price? Why?
Because we haven't like built the value.
You haven't built any value yet, right? And so we say, hey, Miss Jones, I'm about to get to it, but let me do the demo first, right? So then when I tell them the price, they understand why it's priced the way it is, right? And realistically, if you guys think about the homemaker set, it's the basic set for the basic jobs, right? And Siobhan sold her first ultimate set on Monday, or first of the push. Sunday night, we had a workshop for the Alliance members where Jeff Gamboa was teaching people how to sell more. And one of the things he said is that in that workshop he gave, he said, I feel bad when I don't sell them at least a homemaker because you're doing the customers a disservice. What are the customers going to do with a trimmer and a paring knife? The answer is not much. You could cut tomatoes and lemons, right? And then peel your apples. What are they going to do about their meats? What are they going to do about spreading their butters, right? Like, what are they going to do about the bread? Right? What are they going to do when they have a watermelon? What knife are they going to use to cut the watermelon, right? So your genuine like conviction in Cutco, building value in the product, going through the demo, that matters so that when you get to the close, it doesn't mean they're always going to buy the homemaker set, but your belief that everyone should get at least that, that matters, right? And when you guys have a demo and you have a no sale or even a small sale, you should probably after that demo go, what could I have done differently to sell more? Right? That should be the thought process, right? Because why? Everyone cooks 2 to 4 times a week. So if someone cooks 2 to 4 times a week, they've got a family and they're working full time, right? They at least need what? They at least need a homemaker, right? They at least need a homemaker. I often share with people like when I started with Cutco, I lived at my mom's house and we had a homemaker at our house and it was my mom, me, my brother, and my sister. My mom did all the cooking. We never really cooked. We just ate. And I'm not joking. And like we do dishes. Whenever I went to go grab something in the homemaker set when I was younger, like I grab a table knife or I wanted to grab a trimmer to cut a tomato quick, the knives were never in the block. They were always in the dishwasher. So for a family of 4 guys, whenever I went to go grab something, there was the knife that I needed was rarely there. And we had the basic set. So you can just imagine if someone has like an essential set or 3 pieces, like they have to clean it every time they need to use it, right? So just again, perspective with the sets. Okay. So let me give you some tips for closing bigger and dropping down. And then we're gonna practice like dropping down, what that looks like and what that sounds like when you're going through the motions of dropping down, writing out prices, and working with your customers to help them get some Cutco. All right. Okay. So first tip, all right, is increase your belief and conviction in Cutco. So that's kind of what we've covered so far, right? Increasing your belief and conviction in Cutco. Okay. Second tip is everyone deserves a homemaker, but it doesn't mean everyone buys a homemaker. So if we understand that going into the demos, right? If everyone deserves at least a homemaker, right? Some of your customers, you're going to say, hey, Mr. and Mrs. Jones, do you want to get the homemaker today? They're going to go, yep, we'll get it. Awesome. But a lot of the times what actually happens, folks, is we have to drop down and get them started somewhere, get them started with something, and then they can always upgrade to the homemaker later, right? They can always work towards getting the homemaker in their collection later, but you got to get them started somewhere, right? And then dropping down slowly. So what I want to practice with you guys is I'm going to do my drop down for you guys, and then I want you guys to practice this, okay? So can you guys see the screen here? Nope. Slides. Did you guys see this video I posted in the WhatsApp, by the way?
I haven't gotten a chance to watch
Oh,
it yet.
watch it. So good. When you get a chance today, guys, you got to watch that. It'll make a difference with your mindset on the phone. Okay, let's go. All right, guys, welcome to my demo. Let's go here. So we building value, names and uses. Guys, cut more food too. Like you're probably not cutting enough food, is my assumption. So cut more food, right? Cut more food. The more food you cut, the more fun it is. Okay. So I'm just going to get to the close here. So they pick the 4 sets. Okay. Let's say they pick the homemaker set. We're going to go through the close. So always have a pen and paper when you're doing your demos because you want to be able to write down prices for your customers, right? So you're going to go, Mr. and Mrs. Jones. This is our homemaker set, the one we reviewed earlier. This is our most popular set. This is for families that cook like 2 to 4 times a week. Inside your homemaker set, Mr. and Mrs. Jones, you get 10 basic cooking tools. You get 8 of these everyday table knives. You get the block, the cutting board, and the sharpener. Now our homemaker is not 5,000. It's not even as much as the Whooshed off sale price, Mr. and Mrs. Jones, of 2,930. The homemaker plus eight's only 1999. And if you wanted to split it up over 5 months, Mr. and Mrs. Jones, it would only be 404 today. Now with my buy now bonus, because we're in the biggest competition of the year, we're currently in a push week. If you were to get it today, Mr. and Mrs. Jones, I can give you either the super shears or the kitchen tools completely free, which have a value of $608 worth of free stuff. I want to work really hard to earn your business. So if you were to get it today, I could give you those 2 items for free. So, Mr. and Mrs. Jones, I wouldn't be doing my job today if I didn't ask you, would you like to try out the homemaker today and get your free gifts? Okay. Now, this workshop is for dropping down. So let's assume they say no. So, hey, no worries, Mr. and Mrs. Jones. I completely understand. However, Mr. and Mrs. Jones, do you mind if I ask you a question? What is it about the homemaker that you want to think about? You guys ever have the customer say, I want to think about it? Okay, what are the most common objections you get on your demo?
It's too expensive.
Too expensive? Okay, so let's work on that. Hey, Mr. and Mrs. Jones, do you mind me asking you a question? Is it too expensive for like Cutco? You think Cutco's not worth it? Or is it just too expensive for you right now? What do you think they're normally going to say? For them, right? Hey, no worries. I totally get it. You probably weren't expecting on spending this much today. Do you mind if I show you some smaller sets and different options just so you know what we have available? So just to be clear, Mr. and Mrs. Jones, if you were going to get Cutco, would this be the set that you would want to get? This one here? Okay, so this one solves all your problems in the kitchen. Great. So we do have a trade-in special, Mr. and Mrs. Jones. So what I can do for you, if you give me 2 to 3 of your least favorite knives today, I can knock off $410 off the price of this set. Now, instead of giving you the free items, I can give you a cash discount. So could I show you what that would look like? Okay, awesome. So give me a second to write down the prices. Then I'm going to write down on my thing here, trade in special homemaker. Okay, and I'm going to write down $19.99. Okay, so I'm going to say, Mr. and Mrs. Jones, regular price is $19.99. Now today, because I'm in the biggest competition of the year, if you were to get it today with my first demo bonus, so I can go first FDB with my first demo bonus, Mr. and Mrs. Jones, your homemaker would actually only be, I'm just going to grab the prices here. Now, you guys should be doing enough demos where you have these prices. Our top reps eventually get all the prices memorized, right? Who knows how much the trade and special homemaker is? Perfect. Okay. So I'm going to say, Mr. and Mrs. Jones, with my trade and special, the homemaker is actually only $15.58. And if you wanted to split it up over 5 months, it would only be it would only be $315, $316 over the 5 pay. So instead of $19.99, you give me 2 to 3 of your least favorite knives. I'll bring them to my office. We recycle them. And then we give you a cash discount. So you'd be saving $410 off the price of the homemaker, the regular homemaker. Now, again, you don't get the free items. You can always add them in the future. So what did you say, Mr. and Mrs. Jones? How does that sound? Did you want to get the trade and special homemaker today? Still too expensive? Okay, no worries, Mr. and Mrs. Jones. Why don't I show you some smaller sets and different options? A lot of our customers will, the goal is that they have the homemaker, but they'll start somewhere today and then they'll work towards it in the future. So do you mind if I show you some of our smaller sets? Awesome. Okay, so do you guys see how it's not pushy at all? Because what am I doing constantly when I'm dropping down?
Asking for permission.
Permission, asking for permission. And when I go like this, guys, hey, Mr. and Mrs. Jones, I get it. You probably weren't expecting on spending $1,500 today. Do you mind if I show you some smaller sets and different options? And I smile and I go like this. What do you think they're going to say? Sure, go ahead. Right? And then I drop down and I do it slowly. Do you guys know how many times the average consumer, this has nothing to do with Cutco. Do you know how many times the average consumer needs to be asked to buy something before they feel comfortable saying yes?
7.
5 times on average. Sometimes it's 7, sometimes it's 4, sometimes it's 3, 5 times. And that's not a Cutco thing. That's just like a consumer. That's how consumers behave. So you guys are learning how consumers behave. And when you're really new, when you hear no, you take it like sometimes it's easy to go, oh, they said no, and then you think they're not going to buy anything. They're just saying no to the first thing, right? Just saying no to the first thing. When I bought my car, I drive an Audi. Okay, I went to the Audi dealership. The first thing that the gentleman showed me was an Audi S5, blah blah blah. I said, no, that's not in my that doesn't fit my budget. I don't want that. He didn't tell me to go to Honda, right? He said, all right, well, let me show you something else. And then he dropped down to something that had different payments. And I said, oh, that's closer. What else could you do for me? I said, could you throw me in a deal? He's like, I can reduce the interest rate by 1%. We have a spring sale right now. And I can also give you free maintenance for the next 3 years. I was like, okay, now we're talking. That's exactly what you guys are doing on your demo. You drop down slowly and you incentivize them to get in on the spot. Okay. So they say no here. Okay. No worries, Miss Jones. Let me show you the next thing. Okay. So the next one here is the galley set. So the galley set is not even 5,000, 2,000. It's only 1478. Okay. Now, what did the customers just tell me? They just told me that Cutco is too expensive for them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go, hey, Mr. and Mrs. Jones, right? This is what it would be like. Now, you could get the galley, Mr. and Mrs. Jones, with the super shears or kitchen tools for free. Or I could also show you the trade-in special. What would you prefer? So what I'm doing is I'm letting the customers pick, right? Because now they're like, okay, well, if I were to get it, we would get the trade-in. And you just let them pick. It's not about like you're just a consultant. You're showing them options and then you let them pick. So I go, okay, if you were to get the galley, would you want the trade-in special, the cash discount, or would you want the free stuff? The cash discount? Okay, so do you mind if I write that down for you? Okay. So the trade-in special galley. Okay. And guys, don't worry about the awkward silence. Just say, hey, Miss Jones, give me a second to write down the prices. Okay. Trade-in special galley. That one, Mr. and Mrs. Jones, is not 1,478. I'm going to put a line across it. With the first demo bonus, again, I'm working really hard towards winning a scholarship this summer, and I'm in a push week right now. If you were to get it today, the trade-in special galley is only going to be the trade-in special galley is only going to be 1126. Okay, Mr. Jones is Mrs. Jones, it's only going to be 1126. And if you wanted to split it up over 5 months, the trade-in special galley is only going to be 229 over the 5 months. So, Safan, do you need to go home? Maybe just go home, dude.
Are you sure?
You just fell asleep. Yeah.
Yeah,
You- Do you want to grab your notebook or maybe drink some water? Maybe go grab a cup of water.
You sure? Is
Okay.
there?
Go in the closet. There's water bottles there. You can grab one. Okay. So, okay. So the trade-in special, Miss Jones, for the galley set is only 1126. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to circle the 5 pay. Why do I always want to focus on the 5 pay, guys? Is it easier to say yes to 1126 or 229? 229. So I'm going to go, Mr. and Mrs. Jones. The trade-in special is only 229 today. And then I say things like this. I go, so you only have to put down 229 today. We'll ship you the galley set, Mr. and Mrs. Jones. That way you can try it out in the kitchen. That's the only way you're really going to know if you're going to love it or not, right? If you try it out, and I nod my head, right? So it's only 229 today. If you're not 100% in love, Miss Jones, I will drive to your house, pick up the knives, and send them back for you. And at that point, you would get a refund of 229. How does that sound? Did you guys want to get the trade-in special galley today? Still too expensive? Okay, no worries, Miss Jones. Why don't we do this? Out of the galley set here, Mr. and Mrs. Jones, which of these pieces, if you were to get started with something today, would you never use? Okay, so Mr. Jones, which of these pieces would you never use?
On the slicer.
The slicer, okay. What else would you never use? The trimmer, okay. And the fork. Okay, so just to be clear, Mr. Jones, if you were to get your favorite pieces are the petite chef, right? The petite carver, the spatula spreader, the paring knife, And then how many of the table knives would you want? Would you still want 6?
5.
You would only want 5?
Yeah.
Okay. And then 5 table knives. Okay. So, Mr. and Mrs. Jones, if I could give you a great deal on just your favorite pieces today, would you even consider it today? Okay, great. Do you mind if I write down the prices for what I could do if you were to just get these 1, 2, 3, 4, 9 pieces today? Okay, great. So I'm going to build you a 9-piece. So the cool thing, because I'm a Cutco rep, Mr. and Mrs. Jones, I can give you some specials. So, and like I said, I'm working really hard to win my scholarship this summer. So let me just give me a second to write down the prices. All right. So the spatula spreader. Now, Mr. and Mrs. Jones, if you were to get them, would you want them in like the pearl or the classic color handles or the red? The classic? Miss Jones, do you agree with him? Yeah, the classic. Okay, great. Sometimes a lot of my customers will get in fights over the colors. Okay, awesome. All right. Okay, so Mr. and Mrs. Jones, the regular price, if you were to get these 9 of your favorite items today. Now, keep in mind, Mr. and Mrs. Jones, you can always start here. And if you wanted to upgrade, I know your favorite set was the galley. If you wanted to upgrade to the galley later on with the block, the bread knife and all of that, I could give you a really great discount because Cutco owners are become preferred customers and they're eligible for discounts and free items in the future. So the regular price for these 9 items, Mr. and Mrs. Jones, would be $940 plus tax. Now today with my first demo bonus, if you were to get it today, Mr. and Mrs. Jones, instead of $940, it would actually only be $835. And then if you wanted to split that up over 5 months, Mr. and Mrs. Jones, it would only be $171 today. So for $171, you'd be able to try out 9 of your favorite items, and you would never have to replace your chef knife, carver, spreader, paring knife, 5 table knives. You would never have to replace those ever again. So how does that sound, Mr. and Mrs. Jones? Did you want to go ahead with those 9 items today? Awesome. Welcome to my Cutco family. All right. You guys are going to love your Cutco. Now, before I wrap up, do you mind if I show you some of our gifts and accessories? Awesome. I know you guys mentioned, Mr. and Mrs. Jones, that you guys have a wedding coming up. Did you guys get a wedding gift yet? Okay, so let me show you some stuff here. We've got obviously we have some steak knives, table knives. We got can opener, wine opener, entertainer pack. Could you see yourself maybe giving this as a wedding present? Because if you were to add it to your order, I could see if I could give you a deal. Would you want to add it to your order? No? Okay. So we got some cheese knives. We got some sporting knives, hunting knives. Do you guys do any hunting, sporting, anything like that? No? Okay. Right. We got the fisherman's solution. Gardening, Miss Jones, I know you said earlier you love gardening. How are your gardening tools? Okay. They're okay.
Yeah.
I know gardening season just passed, but we're actually rated by the home and garden industry as some of the best gardening tools. With the 5-piece gardening tool set, you get a free bag. Did you want to see the price on that? Sure. Okay. So the regular price for the gardening tools would be, let me just get a price for you here. So the regular price would be $407. If you wouldn't wanted to add it to your order today, it would only be $379. So maybe you think about it. Let me know if you want to add it to your order. I could give you a good deal. Okay. Barbecue sets, gifts. Mr. Jones, I know you said you run a business. Do you ever do any business gifting for your clients or employees? Like when do you normally give your gifts?
New Year's.
What do you give right now?
Uh,
Bottles of wine?
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Cutco makes for a really great gift because it's engravable. And when people order in bulk, we can give you discounts too, right? This is our largest set, our medium set, flatware, we got cookware, we got a ton of stuff. All right. So Mr. and Mrs. Jones, how did you like my demo? Great. There's one more very important part. Now, here's where you can really help me out. I get paid every time I show Cutco. Go ahead and answer the questions in the app, blah, blah, blah. When you give me 15 recommendations, Mr. and Mrs. Jones, I could give you a free peeler. I could add it to your order completely free. Okay, let's place the order. Do you guys see how that works? So how many times did I end up asking for the sale? Do you guys count? Homemaker, trade in homemaker, galley, trade in galley. Then we drop down to just their favorite items, right? I should have dropped down to the essentials because these pieces come in the essentials set, right? Do you guys see that? So dropping down multiple times, asking for the sale, not getting sad. And guys, look, this order here, that's still like a $700 order. If I'm at 30%, boom, I just made like $200 on a smaller order. So you got to get good at dropping down, right? So we're going to practice that. Okay. So here's what we're going to practice. Okay. Go ahead and grab your pen and paper. Okay. So essentially you're going to practice dropping down to the essential set. And then you're going to ask your partner, which of these would you never use? And then your partner is going to give you a variety of, they're going to give you a variety of knives that they would want to start with. Okay. And then you're going to practice writing out prices just like this. And the reason we always write down the prices, because now it's you and the customer versus the price, right? So that if my customer's sitting across from me, I'm going to go like this. So Mr. and Mrs. Jones, what did you think? It's only 171 today, and it's us against the price, right? So psychologically, the customers are like, oh, it's not bad, 170. That's like, guys, I'm a single dude. Some of you have heard me say this before. I go to the grocery store. Sometimes I go to co-op. Sometimes I go to Costco. I never spend less than $250 every week. I don't buy junk food. I don't buy pop. I buy chicken, rice, Greek yogurt, eggs, and bacon. And I never spend less than $170 when I go to the grocery store. And I'm buying food just for me. Guys, $170 is nothing. It's nothing. You have it. So when we fix that and we understand that people are spending more, your sales should go like this, right? Your sales should go like this. Right? Think about it. Just our office in Calgary has sold $80,000 worth of Cutco in the last 10 days. That's $8,000 a day being sold. Okay, why not you? Why aren't you selling more? People are buying it. People are spending the money, right? And so there's an abundance of wealth out there that you can go out and grab. So let's do this. We'll go Safan and Bilal. You guys are going to practice. So make sure you guys get your scripts. And Kelly and Margarita, you guys are going to be a group. And then Sage, I'll be your customer. Okay? All right, grab your scripts.
Do we stop at the galley trading or do we
Go to the essentials trading. That's what I should have done. Because look, if you think about it, I made a mistake.
Yeah.
What comes inside of the essentials? The petite chef, the petite carver, the spatula spreader, and the paring knife. And then they get the fork, and they get 5 table knives. That was stupid of me. I should have went to the essentials, right? This is the essential set, isn't it?
Mhm.
Yeah. And the essentials is how much?
Well,
Yeah, I should have just gone to the essentials. See, I made a mistake. But I was just trying to show you guys too, like how to piece packages and give discounts. Essentials is 1153, right? So, but they're not going to get the block, and they wouldn't get the free super shares. So, but the essentials, the trade-in special essentials is close to this price, but the CPO would be higher for you than doing it this way. So you drop down to the trade-in special, okay? So go to the trade-in special essentials. Customer is still going to say no, too expensive. Then you're going to go out of these, which would you never use? The other thing, guys, is you got to get good at showing like the specialty knives as well. Like show all the knives. Like these are all the different knives that customers can buy. In the ultimate, like these are all the knives customers can buy. So sometimes when a customer, like for example, yesterday, Courtney sold a cleaver, right? Like sometimes customers want those types of knives, so just make sure you show them, right? Because you never know what the customers might want, might be in the market for.
sold cleaver.
Nice, yeah, right. Okay, so role play dropping down, right? And then you're gonna give your partner. And I want to see this. Okay, so I'm gonna ask for you guys to show me this. Because what you're going to practice too is you're going to start getting good at identifying what do I give away for free if they get it today. Okay, what do I give away for free if they get it today? Because I want to negotiate a good deal with the customer. Okay? All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Go ahead, Sage.
Okay, wait, I don't have the scripts, so.
Do you need your advanced, guys, your advanced training manual, you should stick it into your training manual. So you always have it.
Yeah, I have it at home. I don't have it.
Okay, I'll give you the prices as we go then.
Just have an extra sheet of paper. Can you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Do you guys need some paper to jot down prices? And then we're gonna do a phone jam after this. Okay, go right ahead.
If you just
Close. Yeah,
about the homemaker set is that it's not. Oh,
you can practice with this, yeah. Okay, go right ahead.
So, the great thing about the homemaker set is that it's not $5,000.
Okay.
In fact, it's not even the discounted workshop price of
Okay.
$230.
Yeah,
But if you were to get the homemaker set, say today, it would only be
yeah. How much?
$19.99.
All right, okay.
And if you were to take advantage of our interest-free monthly investment plan,
Okay.
you would only pay for $404.
Okay.
Say 404.
Wow,
plus
okay.
tax.
So I got you.
If we were to break it down even more, that's like around 101 a week.
Yes, you're right. Okay. Sounds good.
So, yeah.
Is it the advanced version?
And then we also have the first step of the bonus where
Okay.
if you were to buy one today, I can give you a pair of super shears and our kitchen tool set,
Okay, cool.
which values around $608.
That's like $600 worth of free stuff. Yeah, no cut. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah. Okay.
So it wouldn't be my job if I didn't ask you, would you like to place in that order for the homemaker today?
It's expensive. Yeah, it's just really expensive right now, Sage. I can't do that.
So, what I can do for you,
Okay.
if you still wanted to get that homemaker set today, I can.
1558.
Is it trade-in 3 of some of your least favorite knives?
Yes.
I can do those.
1558. Okay, pause. You got to handle the objection first. So do you remember the framework for handling objections? I understand where you're coming from. Do you mind if I ask you a question? Is it too expensive for you or for Cutco? It's too expensive for me, Sage. Now, okay, no worries. Do you mind if I show you some smaller sets and different options or different options? Okay, yeah, go ahead, show me.
Trade-in means two of your really good knives.
Okay,
Icons. It would not be,
instead of the free stuff, okay.
something you
Yeah,
Now.
would get,
You would
discount.
use a free gift, it was awesome.
Yeah.
$41.
okay.
So.
Yeah, that would only be 316.
Knives and try.
So how does that sound? Does that sound closer to your price range?
No, it's still too expensive. Yeah, we've got kids in college, like summer camp, and yeah, it's just too much today. Yeah.
Totally understand.
Okay.
So if I could go through maybe some other options, then maybe I'll see you.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
So,
Okay, yeah.
to get the homemaker, we also,
I'll to show you.
or some other sets that
Just drop down. Don't ask. Yeah. Yeah.
we also have the galley plus
Sorry.
six. So
Okay.
Again, about 5,000.
Okay.
Not
All right.
a discount,
Okay.
But it is 78.
Okay.
Put up,
Yeah.
$299 today.
$299. Okay.
Now,
So how does that sound?
this one, I actually have first step on. Compare the super shoes.
Still too expensive.
Okay, so, there is also,
Okay, can I give you a tip? So when you drop down, before you ask for the sale again, you have to build a little bit of value again. So you go like this. You go, yep.
Now, I would be, of course, doing my
If you
job.
say no to the basic, do we still say like if they say say no to the homemaker plus, like, do we still
I'd
tell them
also
about the
get you free
basic?
gift.
No, you only give them the basic price if they say, Kelly, I don't want table knives. Because the trade-in special homemaker is 1558. So you don't need to tell them about the basic price. So we don't give that to you to drop down, because if they say no, it's too expensive. They're not saying no because they don't want table knives. Does that make sense? So you just go, hey, no worries. Do you mind if I show you a different option? Right? And then you drop down to the trade-in special. If they're saying no because it's too expensive. But if they say no, Kelly, I don't want that homemaker +8 because we would never use the table knives. We already have some. Someone gave us 8 table knives as a gift. Then what would you do? No, girl. The basic homemaker. You would get no worries, Miss Jones. That's all good. We actually have an option without the table knives. That one is only $15.58. You can still get the shears or kitchen tools for free. Did you want to get that one instead?
So would you
You have your advanced training manual?
For only $230.
Go to the open it up. Margarita, can you show her where the trade-in special is in the advanced training manual? You'll see all the prices in your advanced training manual.
Of course, we have our essential set as well. Now, our essential set looks really
Okay,
cool.
so when I get to the galley, I'm gonna go like this. So Miss Jones, so let's say you hadn't written these prices yet. Just say, okay, no worries. I know you probably weren't expecting to spend that much today. All good, Miss Jones. So next is our galley. The galley set here, Miss Jones, is a few less knives for a lot less money. So you still get your bread knife, the chopping knife, the petite carver, the turning fork, the spreader, the trimmer, and the paring knife. And you still get 6 of these everyday table knives. I know there's 5 of you in the family, so at least everyone will have one for family dinner. You get the block. And if you were to get the galley, Miss Jones, would you want like the cash discount or the free stuff with the galley set? So you see what I'm doing? Going slower. Because you just went straight from homemaker to here's the price. So you have to practice that, right? Practice going a little slower. You go, okay, Miss Jones, here's the galley. You would want the cash discount? Okay, now sell me the trade-in special galley. You have it there. Oh, no, you don't.
It's a perfect full set with just all of your essentials. And on top of
Did I write it here? Yeah, I have it here. Yep. So you're going to say, all right, so, and then I would label them at the top so they don't forget. Yeah. So you're going to go trade-in special
If
galley.
you'd love to, now I'd love to ask you if you'd like to try out the essential set, and trade in your old knives and.
Okay, so how much is that one?
So if you were to trade in some knives that you don't want anymore,
Yeah.
it would be 1126
Yeah.
No,
over 5
okay,
months.
no worries, of course, well, I.
229.
Oh, only $229.
That sounds
Okay.
closer to your price range.
It's still a little bit much. Yeah, it's more than we would want to spend today. Yeah. Yeah.
Can I ask you a question though?
Yeah, go ahead.
So, which of the knives in the galley set
Which pieces, would you
probably wouldn't use?
Never use.
Never use.
Would I never use? Probably that bread knife and that fork I would never use.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just to be clear, you would still use the petite carver,
Yeah.
the petite chef,
Yeah.
spatula spreader,
Yeah.
trimmer,
Yeah.
paring knife, and the table knives.
I would. Yeah. Yeah. Those are the ones we would probably use the most. Like we want the bread knife, but it's not immediate. Like the one we have is decent right now. Yeah. That's okay.
I'm getting the
That's okay. We're practicing. Then you're going to say, okay, let me show you an option that might work. Okay. Then you're going to go to the galley or the essentials.
Yeah, the essentials.
Okay. So you're going to say, okay, so Miss Jones, this is the essentials. I know you said you would never use the bread knife. The essentials comes with the chef knife, the petite carver, the spreader, paring knife, and 5 table knives. Do you mind if I show you a price on that? Okay, great. So show me the price.
So, price.
And then don't forget, you can say, hey, Miss Jones, so with the essentials, you do get the super shears for free. And it's $11.53. If you were to get it, would you want the free shears or would you want the trade-in special?
Okay, so with the essentials, I can give you the super shears for free.
Okay.
You can get the cash discount trade-in option.
Yeah.
Which one would you?
Comes with the.
11.53. We do like those shears, honey, hey? Yeah, it's still too much for us though. So show us the cash discount. Yeah.
So-
Like to go ahead with the special spreader.
just gonna write this down.
However, if you want-
Trade-in special essentials.
The 3 as well that come with the petite chef and the petite carver as well as the trimmer. I would just go with these 3. You'd like to go with these 3?
So-
So regularly these 3.
So it wouldn't be 11.53.
Okay. 8.59.
54.
Yeah.
540?
And
Yeah,
then
it's normally would be
we
540.
split that up into 5 months.
Isn't that just with the?
Yeah, it would be 173.
70 today.
You know what, honey? That seems good. You know what? We'll go ahead with that.
Different. It's different prices, right?
Welcome to the family of
You want
Cutco.
this 540?
You got to give them a high five. Then what are you going to do after this?
So,
Well, okay.
before we place in this order, is it all right if I go through some of our gifts and accessories?
Instead of is it all right? Is it, do you mind if I show you some of the
Yeah.
gifts and accessories?
So.
Do you mind?
Do you mind if I
Yeah.
go through the gifts and accessories?
It's just a little bit more pleasant.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Hey guys, how we feeling?
Good.
You guys feel more confident now? Sage, that was great work. You're gonna crush your next demos. Okay, you guys feel more confident? Okay, you guys sell something on every demo. All right, you shouldn't leave a demo without a sale. What the heck is that? Right? They need Cutco in their kitchen, right? So, and then dropping down slowly. There's nothing like the feeling of a sale, right? And so we accomplish that when we drop down slowly and we help the customers get what they want, right? And who's had a customer call you and say, thank you for selling me these knives? Have you guys had that yet?
No.
That means you haven't made enough sales yet. All right. You guys are going to have people when you do enough demos that go, Bilal, thank you so much for selling me these. We needed these. Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay. So we're going to get phone jamming. Did you guys get a chance to listen to that workshop on YouTube about phoning, the mindset behind phoning? Okay. So I'm going to have you go up. Is there an eraser here? Okay. Actually, I'll use this. Okay, so we're gonna start a phone jam. Okay, we're gonna get some demos booked for the weekend. Oh, sorry, girl. My bad. Okay. All right. Okay, we're in a push week right now. The Alliance guys, they're carrying the squad, but I need you guys to be firing too. So I'm gonna give you guys a little contest. All right. We got Sage. How many demos do you want to book before you leave, Sage?
Let's do 5.
Love it. Bilal, how many do you want to book before you leave?
3.
Okay, love it. Safan, how many do you want to book before you leave?
4.
Okay. Kelly, how many do you want to book before you leave? 4. Okay. And Margarita, how many do you want to book before you leave? Okay. All right. Sage, what's a knife in your kit that you don't have yet
Enough that I don't have.
that you want?
Cleaver.
Oh, bro, I don't know about that. It's like a $300 knife. Okay. Okay, pick another knife, Sage. Bilal, what's a gadget you want in the kit that you don't have yet?
Gadget.
Yeah.
I have a peeler.
You want a can opener? Do you want
Oh yeah, sure. I'll take can opener.
do you want an ice cream scoop?
Can opener.
Okay, so can opener.
That'd be cool.
Okay, go look at how much it costs right now. Safan, what's a knife you want in your kit that you don't have yet?
A knife that I want that my kid I don't have. Spatula shredder.
Ooh, you're gonna win one of those. You don't have one.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Kelly, what's a knife in your kit you want that you don't have yet?
A butcher knife.
Ooh, okay, go tell me what the price of that is. Go find it. Okay, Marg, what's a knife in your kit that you don't have yet? Okay, go figure out the value of that. Okay, Sage, what's another knife in your kit you don't have yet?
You think I could get a piece cutter?
Pizza cutter, yeah,
That one's 89.
89.
Yeah.
That's, you don't want a knife?
I don't have like many gadgets besides the shears and peelers, so I like more gadgets.
Okay, you want to sell more gadgets? Or you want to sell more sets?
Oh yeah, that's true.
Is there a knife in do you have a cheese knife?
No, I don't have cheese.
Oh my God, girl, you gotta get yourself a cheese knife. Okay, that'll help you sell more signature sets too. Okay, here's the deal. We're in a push week, so what's the value of the cheese knife, Sage? I need the values of everything.
112.
112. Okay, Bilal, what's the value of the can opener? Okay. What's the value of a spreader, Safan?
115.
Okay, what's the value of a butcher, Kelly?
199.
Ooh,
Can openers at 89.
it's a $200 knife, 89. Okay. Bilal, I'll let you change your goal to 5 if you want a knife instead of a gadget.
Okay.
Okay. And Safan and Kelly. That's a $200 knife, so I'm going to change this to 5. Okay, and Safan, that's a $115 knife, so I'm going to change it to 5 as well. Okay. Bilal, do you want to change your demo goal to 5 for a knife instead of a gadget? Are you cool with the gadget?
We'll see how it goes.
No, you pick now. You don't get to change halfway through the phone jam.
I'll stick with the can opener.
Okay. So here's the deal. Okay, it is 9 a.m. You have until 10. No, it's more than 9, right?
It is 11.
It's mostly 11.
What the hell? 11?
Yeah.
Yeah.
11 a.m. sharp. Okay.
Well, it's 10
Well,
15, sure. 2 to 11.
Okay, so you have until 12:15. You have an hour and 15. I've never done this before. This is crazy. You hit your demo goal, I buy you that thing that you can add to your kit. Okay, that's a $200 knife for you, $200 knife. Okay, but here's the deal. They have to be Mac customers in the schedule before Monday. Monday is the 28th. Okay, so they have to get done this weekend. Okay, and here's why I'm going crazy. And I'm gonna spend, you guys all hit your goal. That's 400, 5, 6. That's crazy. I'm even regretting it sitting down here. That's $700 worth of stuff you can win. Okay. The reason why is because of this stuff that we just practiced and role played, you will go and sell more this weekend. So that's why I'm giving you a little contest here. Okay. So you got to hit your goal before 12:15. They got to be Mac in the schedule, firmed up before Monday. Okay. And if you tell me that you book an in-person demo, if you tell me you book a virtual demo for someone that lives in Calgary, I will throw a marker at you. Okay. So they got to be in the schedule by Monday. And then I will give you guys your piece of cut code to add to your kit. I will ship it to your house today, the minute you hit the contest. Sound good? Okay. So you guys can, one person can stay here, and then you guys can go use the assistant manager's office. Focus on activity, and good luck with your calls. You can keep this.
Oh, thanks.
Here we go, guys. Here we go. Big phone jam. Get you up on stage there, Sage. Sage, that rhymed.
Am I able to transfer you
You can buy it on your Vector Connect. I can show you how to do it. Or do you want peelers? Is that what you're asking for? Yeah. How many do you want? I can't give you 5 because I have to keep some for the rest of the team, but I can sell you 2. Yeah. What do you need the 5 peelers for?
customers?
15 racks. Okay. Yeah, and okay. Yeah, I can give you 2 right now and then 2 the next time I get some more. Right? Or 3. I just can't sell you all of them because then we have none left for the team. Yeah. Okay. So you can transfer me 20. Here's my email. Okay. And then you can purchase your sample kit on Vector Connect. So I can show you how to do that too. Okay, awesome.